Welcome to the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado. Surrounded by the gorgeous Rocky Mountains, this city is the ultimate gateway to everything outdoorsy. But before we head into the mountains, we're spending 24 hours in the city to check out the scenery, eat delicious food, and if you know our videos, you know we're going to be on the hunt for an amazing cup of coffee while we're there. Phil just yelled, "There's a meerkat!"
Did you know meerkats are found in Colorado?
Meerkats in Denver. I was like, I have no idea what you're talking about. And I was looking all around. It was prairie dogs. They were prairie dogs, not meerkats.
Close enough.
Ballpark. Phil may or may not have been sleep deprived because we rolled into our campsite last night and had a rave next to it. But it's okay because we actually ate the most amazing dinner that we have to share with you. So let's rewind just a little bit to introduce you to Tocabe. Tocabe is a restaurant that we heard about a few years ago on a podcast from a friend, and it did not disappoint whatsoever. It is an indigenous restaurant that serves dishes on fry bread, which is pillowy, a little bit crispy on the outside. They load it with braised bison, top it with roasted green chilies, hominy with cranberries, which adds just a pop of sweetness, and a sweet smoky chipotle sauce. The whole thing is absolutely mind-blowingly delicious. So if you find yourself in Denver, go to Tocabe.
That was so good. That was so good.
All right, now back to the next morning where we're on the hunt for coffee in one of Denver's most unique buildings. When doing research, I saw that somebody called this the most unsettling building in Denver, but I think it looks pretty interesting. The Populus Hotel was built in 2024 and is designed to look like a grove of aspen trees, a huge symbol for the state of Colorado. I'm not exaggerating when I say that every inch of this building is impeccably designed. We absolutely could not stop staring at all of the incredible details made to transport you directly into nature while you're still in the middle of the city. Honestly, we're already trying to figure out how we can stay there while on a budget. In the meantime, having a cup of coffee in the lobby was enough of a treat. Thank you, you're so sweet. This place is so cool. The person on the internet was wrong. On the inside, there are tons of like natural kind of elements too. And coming and getting a coffee in this cute little pottery, perfect. And it's delicious. This is a maple miso latte, so you know that I was immediately enamored with it. While here, we learned that the Populus is actually a carbon positive hotel too. So not only does it look like nature, but it supports it as well. I love that so much. It was a new hotel in the middle of Denver, absolutely gorgeous. Like even the tiniest details were perfect. And the coffee in there was delicious too. So it was a great stop to fuel us up to head to Red Rocks for the first time.
Red Rocks is a must-see in Denver, so we are super excited to go check it out.
Red Rocks Amphitheater is a world-famous music venue located just 25 minutes from downtown Denver. Not only is it an iconic venue, it's also a gorgeous natural park that's completely free to visit and open to the public when concerts aren't taking place.
There's no way how steep this is coming across on camera. Just trust us. You'll want to take a few breaks. So this rock over here and this one beside us kind of help form the natural amphitheater, and so all the sound just kind of bounces off of these giant rocks and everything is nestled down in between. It's really a neat experience. This is so cool. I'd love to come and see a show here, but it's cool that the park is open to the public, so a ton of people come out here and exercise on these steps or just come and relax, which is really cool to be able to just see the space.
Yeah, the scenery is absolutely gorgeous. Like there are just sweeping views. You can see all of Denver, all of the Red Rocks, the mountains, and then just this little amphitheater tucked in the midst of all these beautiful red rocks. It's so cool. Even though we weren't seeing a show at Red Rocks, it was still a bucket list destination. We've seen so many videos of our favorite bands playing here, so it just felt really surreal to finally be in this spot. Phil is debuting a new catchphrase that he accidentally said in one of our recent videos. That feels fitting here too. Phil, you want to let the people know?
I caught myself saying, there's so many things to see and plenty of things to look at too.
Feels a
What does
little
that even
redundant.
mean?
Plenty to see and lots to look at.
What does that mean?
After our trip to Red Rocks, we were starving, so we headed back into downtown Denver to grab some lunch. And while we never really spent a significant amount of time in the city, we did stop in for one dinner a couple of years ago where we ate bao buns. So it was all that was on our mind on this trip. Oh my God. Embarrassing. It's very slippery. These are so good. I could smash several of these. After we filled up on dumplings, we parked our car in a parking garage so that we could set out on foot to see some of the most famous sights in downtown Denver.
So we're doing kind of a self-guided walking tour in downtown Denver, and this is one of the stops along the way.
We just learned about this clock tower called the Daniels and Fisher Clock Tower. It was constructed in 1910 by a department store, and at the time that it was built, it was actually the tallest building between the Mississippi River and the state of California, which is just honestly shocking to me. I was not expecting that at all.
Obviously now in Denver, it's grown up a lot. But
it is no longer the tallest building, even right here.
No, but apparently 325 feet is a lot in 1910.
Once we were done checking out the tower, we made our way over just a couple of blocks to Larimer Square, an area known for high fashion, a pedestrian walking path, and early Denver architecture.
Larimer Square was one of Denver's first city blocks and has always kind of been a hub for some of the markets and things here in the city.
Now it is apparently home to all of the hoity-toity fashion stores and boutiques, so don't know if we're gonna purchase anything today, but we're gonna check it out.
Yeah, it's definitely a cool pedestrian only city block, so it'd be really easy to walk around and check out some of the stores.
Okay, some stores are maybe calling to us. While we left Cotopaxi, it was still a little outside of our price range, so we sat and people watched instead.
So this guy comes rolling up on rollerblades, carrying his mid-sized to large dog, and the dog has a lightning bolt shaved into its side. It was the weirdest thing.
To quote Phil, it was the vibiest of vibes. The last stop on our downtown Denver walking tour took us to the Dairy Block, which used to be the home of the factory for Windsor Dairy, but is now a converted entertainment district filled with all kinds of restaurants, coffee shops, bars, and shops. The whole area was so lively and such a cool place to hang out. It's really cool because there's a pedestrian walkway in the middle of the block that has all these string lights, and it's 1 block away from Coors Field where the Colorado Rockies play. Since we only had 24 hours in Denver, we missed Rhino, which is the River North Art District. And we've heard that that is an amazing place to be when you're in Denver. So that is definitely on our list for the next time. And if we missed anything else in this video, let us know in the comments so we know what to check out on our next trip to this beautiful city. That wrapped up our walking tour of downtown Denver, so we hopped in the car and got to see some sunset views of the backlit mountains before heading to Mighty for a Denver cheeseburger. After ordering a green chili burger, Phil hopped in line for beer while I had some time to notice the fashion trends. Everybody in here is wearing hats. The beer was delicious and they loaded us up on sauces, so we were not disappointed in the burger and fries whatsoever. We did, however, split a burger since it was loaded with toppings. Thanks for joining us in Denver, Colorado. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to see where we're headed next.
And we will see you next time.
Bye. Next stop on our tour, Larimer Square, we think, unless it's Lamier, as Phil said.
Probably is. It's Denver.
It's probably not
So-
that. Oh. There's a man literally. There's a man literally jumping from one of these to the next. That is so far. Like, I can barely, my short legs can barely like do this, let alone jump it.
Dev, I think you should ride the cowboy trout.
Are you sure you don't want to?
I think I'm sure.